There are tablets and there are future-proof tablets. Well, for starters, the Samsung Galaxy Tab 10.1, the latest version, gets a future-proof name. This is the Galaxy Note 10.1 2014 edition. So rest assured, this will not get outdated anytime soon. With this video, we'll try to give you a better idea of the build quality of this particular tablet. For starters, it's an extreme change from the previous edition of the tablet, mostly in a good way. Up front, what you have is the traditional Samsung look. You have the 10.1-inch display, you've got the touch sensitive keys here, and the hardware key for home. Fairly Samsung-ish look here, what you traditionally see on the Galaxy range of smartphones and most of their tablets. But the bigger change is at the back. Instead of the usual plastic finish that a lot of people have criticized Samsung's tablets and smartphones for, this gets the fake leather look. Now, essentially the material that this is made up of is polycarbonate, but the fact that it does not look and feel like polycarbonate makes all the difference. When you're using this, the fact that this grip offers a much better holding ability rather than the slippery plastic just means that this tablet is so much more comfortable to use. It looks good and it's a lot more comfortable to hold for a long duration of time. Incidentally, on the sides, what you get with these spines is something which is fairly disappointing. For a tablet that is looking for an upgrade in terms of build quality and the premiumness of the entire finish to stay in line with the price, this plastic frame running around the tablet just looks a little cheap, and so do these little covers that will close the micro SD port and the SIM card slot. So again, this is one aspect that Samsung has to still work on, but thanks to this upgrade at the back, it's pretty much getting there. There's still some work to be done, but we appreciate this little change in the build quality that Samsung has brought in with the latest version of the Galaxy Note 10.1. This particular element with your screen and the keys here looks fine when you're using the tablet in landscape mode, but the moment you switch to the portrait mode, this just feels a little out of place. So when you may be browsing a web page, let me just change the orientation here. I prefer it in landscape, but let's just change the orientation here. There you go. So here you may be browsing something, or you may want to open another app or anything of that sort. Rather than having the keys here, which is where your finger will immediately go, you'd have to go here. So this can feel a little out of place, but the good thing is the power key and the volume rocker stay pretty much in the zone where you would want them to be. So maybe this is something that maybe Samsung could look at integrating into the UI like somehow Sony has managed with its new range of Xperia phones. But all in all, this is a fair upgrade over the Samsung 10.1, the previous edition, but there's still some work to be done for this to reach the level of premiumness that you may expect from a tablet that costs almost 50,000 rupees.